Now we see the linear simple harmonic motion. It is a linear periodic motion of a body in which restoring force is always directed towards mean position and its magnitude is directly proportional to the displacement of mean position. Now consider the spring whose one end is fixed to the rigid support. To the other end we fix a wooden block. Rigid support, that means wall or any rigid body. So initially spring and wooden block is steady, called as mean position. No force act on wooden block, so F is equal to 0. And this position, steady position, is known as mean position. Now we apply the force on this wooden block and pull it in downward direction through a certain distance as x, and we release at this position the wooden block. This displaced position of wooden block is called as extreme position or displaced position. When you release the block does not remain steady at this position. It tries to move in upward direction because this spring applies certain force on a wooden block and try it to take to the mean position. Whatever the force applied by the spring on a displaced wooden block to bring it to its mean position, that force is called as restoring force. So this restoring force take a block to or move the block towards the mean position, but block does not remain steady at this mean position. It go in upward direction. Again it is second displaced position. At this time spring get compressed. Again it push it towards the mean position. That is also a restoring force. The force which take a wooden block towards the mean position, that depends upon the displacement of a block from a mean position. That means value of this force depends on value of x. So F proportional to the x. But x is in downward direction and this force is in upward direction. Directions are opposite. To indicate that, we take a negative sign. So restoring force applied by the spring is directly proportional to the displacement, but both are in opposite direction. To remove the proportionality sign, we take a constant as a k, so minus k into x. But as per Newton's second law, F is nothing but ma, so ma is equal to minus k into x, or a is equal to minus k divided by m into x. What is m? Mass of a spring and wooden block. K, spring a constant or proportionality constant. This total term is a constant. So k divided by m is a constant. So you may write a is equal to minus constant into x. So here is equal to f is my proportional to minus x. So to remove the sign, we have taken the k. Reverse way you may write in this form. Similarly, a is equal to minus constant into x. You may write a proportional to minus x. That means in a linear simple harmonic motion, acceleration is directly proportional to displacement. That means in a linear simple harmonic motion, force directly proportional to the displacement as well as acceleration directly proportional to the displacement. That all explained here. Whatever they explain written here, you have to pause the screen or you may write down this. लिनियर सिम्पल हार्मोनिक मोशन. लिनियर सिम्पल हार्मोनिक मोशनमध्ये पाथ हा स्ट्रेट लाईन पाथ असतो. त्याचबरोबर वस्तूला मूळ जागेवर घेऊन येणारा एखादा फोर्स ॲक्ट होतो, ज्याला आपण रिस्टोरिंग फोर्स म्हणतो. या फोर्सची किंमत तुम्ही ती वस्तू मूळ जागेपासून किती अंतर ओढली किंवा डिस्प्लेस केली त्यावर अवलंबून असतो. आणि हा रिस्टोरिंग फोर्स त्या डिस्प्लेसमेंटला प्रपोर्शनमध्ये असतो. उदाहरणार्थ समजा ही स्प्रिंग घेतली आणि त्याच्या एक एंड मी वर छताला बांधून ठेवलं, ज्याला रिजिड सपोर्ट म्हटलं जातं. दुसऱ्या एंडला मी लाकडी ठोकळा जोडलो. आता ही कुठेही हललेलं नाही, स्थिर आहे, शांत आहे. त्याला म्हटलं आता मीन पोझिशन. त्यावेळेला त्याच्यावर कुठलाही फोर्स नाही, म्हणजे या ठिकाणी एफची किंमत 0. नंतर या ठोकळ्याला मी थोडं खाली ओढलं, एक्स एवढं अंतर खाली ओढलं आणि सोडून दिलं. तर ठोकळा इथं राहणार नाही. हा परत स्प्रिंग त्याला ओढून वर घ्यायचा प्रयत्न करेल. स्प्रिंग त्याला वर ओढणार आहे, म्हणजे वर ओढणारा फोर्स लावणार आहे. तो जो फोर्स आहे त्याला म्हटलं जातं रिस्टोरिंग फोर्स. रिस्टोअर म्हणजे परत जागा घेणे. परत जागा घेण्यासाठी हा फोर्स त्याला वर ओढतो, त्याला म्हणतात रिस्टोरिंग फोर्स. आणि याची किंमत किती अंतर तुम्ही याला मीन पोझिशनपासून ओढलं आहे खाली त्यावर अवलंबून असते. आणि म्हणूनच लिहिलं आहे एफ हा प्रपोर्शनल टू एक्स. जर हा मी जास्त खाली ओढला, एक्स जास्त वाढवला, तर हा वेगा त्याला वर घेणार आहे. हा थोडा ओढला तर याला हळूहळू वर घेणार आहे. म्हणजे याची किंमत ही किती अंतर खाली ओढलं त्यावर अवलंबून आहे. सो एफ प्रपोर्शनल टू एक्स. मग हे प्रपोर्शनल चिन्ह काढायचं, चलनाचं चिन्ह काढायचं तर स्थिरांक घ्यावा लागतो, कॉन्स्टंट घ्यावा लागतो. इथे मी के घेतलेला आहे. न्यूटनचा दुसऱ्या नियमानुसार फोर्सची किंमत टाकली, मास इंटू ॲक्सलरेशन. त्यावरून मी इक्वेशन मिळवलं. त्यापैकी के डिवाइड बाय एम हे दोन्ही स्थिर आले, कारण स्प्रिंग बदलत नाही, तुम्ही लाकडी ठोकळा बदलत नाही, म्हणजे त्याचं टोटल सिस्टीमचं मास कॉन्स्टंट राहतं. के ऑलरेडी कॉन्स्टंट आहे. या दोघांचा भागाकार मग कॉन्स्टंट राहणार आहे. म्हणजे ए ही म्हणजेच तुमचा एक्सला प्रपोर्शनल असणार आहे. म्हणजे लिनियर सिम्पल हार्मोनिक मोशनमध्ये रिस्टोरिंग फोर्स डिस्प्लेसमेंटशी प्रपोर्शनल असतं, तसंच ॲक्सलरेशनही डिस्प्लेसमेंटला प्रपोर्शनल असतं. टुडे वी ऑब्टेन the differential equation of linear simple harmonic motion. It can be written in short SHM, linear simple harmonic motion. Consider a particle performing SHM. In SHM, restoring force acting on a particle is directly proportional to the mean position. That we have seen in that restoring force is directly proportional to the displacement. The magnitude of force is directly proportional to the displacement. It can be written as F proportional to minus x. So F is equal to minus kx, equation 1. According to Newton's second law, F is equal to ma. M mass, A acceleration. Acceleration is nothing but rate of change of velocity. But velocity is nothing but rate of change of displacement. And it can be written as d2x by dt square. Substitute that in this equation. You get the equation F is equal to m d2x by dt square, named as equation 2. This is the force as per Newton's second law, and this is the force applied by the spring. Both are the same, equate together. So m d2x by dt square is equal to minus k x. Shift m to the LHS. This ratio k divided by m we take as omega square. Substitute the value of k divided by m. Take these terms towards the LHS. Then you get the equation d2x by dt square plus omega square x, called as differential equation of linear SHM. Omega square is nothing but k divided by m. This k is known as force per unit displacement. When you shift this k to the, when you shift x towards the LHS, that means F divided by x, known as force per unit displacement. M, mass. We see the few terms related to the SHM. One is amplitude of SHM. The maximum displacement of a particle performing SHM from its mean position is called as amplitude. So this is a mean position of a wooden block. Whatever you are displaced up to this distance, this is maximum distance. Suppose that maximum displacement is called as amplitude. So from this mean position it go upward direction up to this distance, that is also your amplitude. Or you have seen the shape of waves, this type of shape of the waves. This is your mean position. Whatever the distance it go in upward direction, that maximum distance is again an amplitude. Whatever the maximum distance is go in downward direction from this mean position, that is also known as amplitude. Oscillation, or it is known as one oscillation. In SHM, particle perform same set of movement again and again. Such a set of movement is called as oscillation. So particle start from this point, go in upward direction, come mean position, go in downward direction and come to the mean position. This total is known as one oscillation. I have started the second oscillation. This is second oscillation. In case of a spring, initially it is at steady position, goes in downward direction, comes to the mean position, go in upward direction and comes to the mean position. Then we say it completed one oscillation. That means go down, come up, go upward direction and come in downward direction. Then we say one oscillation. Period of SHM. Time taken by a particle performing SHM to complete one oscillation is called period of SHM. एक ऑसिलेशन पूर्ण करण्यासाठी, म्हणजे इथून निघाला, वर गेला, परत इथं आला, परत खाली गेला आणि परत इथं आला, एवढं पूर्ण होण्यासाठी त्याला किती वेळ लागला, किती कालावधी लागला, त्या वेळेला म्हटलं तर पिरियड ऑफ SHM. It can be written as T is equal to 2 pi upon omega. You know the value of omega square as K divided by M. So invert it. So take 1 upon omega square in downward direction. M come in upward side. So taking a square root, we may write period T is equal to 2 pi in square root M divided by K. Or you may calculate the value of omega by using another method as f is equal to kx and f is equal to ma. So kx is equal to ma, k divided by m, a divided by x, and this k divided by m is nothing but omega square. So omega square is a divided by x, that is acceleration upon displacement, known as acceleration per unit displacement. Take the square root, then omega is equal to in square root acceleration per unit displacement. Now substitute the value of omega in the equation. T is equal to 2 pi into 1 upon omega. Substitute the value of omega from this. So T is equal to 2 pi 1 upon in square root acceleration per unit displacement. So period can be written in this way also or in this second way also. Frequency of SHM, number of oscillation performed per unit time by a particle is called as SHM. That means in a unit time, either 1 second or 1 minute, how many such oscillations are completed, that is called as frequency. म्हणजे एका सेकंदात असे किती झाले, 1, 2, 3 असे 4, 5 झाले, त्याला म्हणलं तर त्याची फ्रिक्वेन्सी. इट कॅन बी रिटन n is equal to 1 upon t. So substitute the value of t as 2 pi upon omega. So n is equal to omega divided by 2 pi. In physics, we required certain formulae from derivative and certain formulae from the integration. First formula from derivative, dx raised to n by dx is equal to n x raised to n minus 1. Second formula similar to that of first, dt raised to n by dt is equal to n t raised to n minus 1. Velocity, definition of velocity is nothing but rate of change of displacement. In mathematical way, it can be written as v is equal to dx by dt. Similarly, acceleration is nothing but rate of a change of velocity. In mathematical steps, it can be written a dv by dt. We substitute the value of v from above equation. Then a is equal to d inside bracket dx by dt by dt. It can be written as d2x by dt square. Observe the writing of this acceleration. Fifth formula, dx by dx is always 1. Also, dt by dt is equal to 1. These are the 5 derivative formulae. Now we see the integration. First integration formula, integration x raised to n dx is equal to x raised to n plus 1 divided by n plus 1. While obtaining the integration, we must write the constant of integration as c. Second, integration t raised to n dt is equal to t raised to n plus 1 divided by n plus 1 plus c, again constant of integration. Third, integration dx is nothing but just x plus c. Integration dt is equal to t plus c. This formulae obtained from using the equation 1 and 2. Fourth and last formula of integration, integration 1 upon in square root a square minus x square dx is equal to sine inverse x divided by a. Two more formulas from trigonometry. Sin c plus sin d is equal to 2 sin inside bracket c plus d divided by 2 bracket complete cos inside bracket c minus d divided by 2 bracket complete. And last, sin inside bracket pi by 2 plus theta bracket complete is equal to cos theta. It can be written as sin inside bracket theta plus pi by 2 bracket complete, which is equal to cos theta. These two are the same, just writing method is different. Remember this formulae you required many times in physics.